Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay and I make videos about motherhood and lifestyle, and I throw in some vlogs, some like family vlogs and stuff every once in a while. If you hear some noise, my husband is just outside doing some work. He's using a power saw, and this is the only time I really have to film this video, so we're just gonna hear that every once in a while. I wanted to do this video as an update because we have finally decided to put our house on the market and start looking for a new home. We have lived in our current home for 7 years, and we live kind of central in the city that we live in. But we both don't work central in the city that we live in. So what we want to do is move closer to our work. It's gonna cut my commute in half. So I currently commute 40 minutes there, 40 minutes home. This is gonna cut my commute to probably like 20 minutes and 20 minutes. I don't wanna live like that close to where I work. Just the location is just not where I wanna live. And this is gonna cut my husband's commute probably in half or less than half. Yeah, so we love our home currently. It's older, it's a 1970s bungalow, but we just want to be closer to where we work. So I wanted to do this video to kind of share what our wish list is, what we're looking for, and then I want to take you guys house hunting with us. So today is Monday after the weekend, and we basically met with realtors last week, decided a date to put our home on the market, and then this whole weekend we've been looking at houses. We've been to a couple showings. This is our 2-month-old, almost 3-month-old Ashton. He's awake right now, and I also have a almost 3-year-old, and he is napping right now. So yeah, we went to some showing this weekend, and I wanted to take you guys with me, just show you a little bit of those showings. But first I want to go over what is on our wish list, what we are looking for in a home. The needs that we want on our wish list are actually a 2-story. I know bungalows are really desirable. We currently have a bungalow now, but we actually want a 2-story to have that separation of living space from like the boys' bedrooms. And we are looking for 2,400 square feet, just because once you get into a 2-story, they tend to feel a lot smaller. Like, we're used to having this big open space of a bungalow, so we're hoping for a little bit bigger of a 2-story. We want to find a decent sized yard. We currently have a large yard because our home was built in the 70s, and newer homes tend to have a lot smaller yards, so we want to find a decent yard. And obviously we want 3 bedrooms, 1 for us and for each of the boys. And we would really like to find on the main floor a office or den, somewhere that would be a designated toy room or designated playroom on the main floor, just so we can get like the toys out of like the main living room. Currently we have like a playroom downstairs, but we keep a lot of toys upstairs. On our wants is a mudroom. I would really like to have like a space where when you come into the house, you can like drop bags and coats, and it's like an actual mudroom. I really love a walk-through pantry, which tends to be in a lot of the new homes, so I'm hoping to find that. I like when like it walks through from like the mudroom to the kitchen, and it's just kind of like almost like a secret way through. Sometimes they're like a nicer butler's pantry with like a countertop in them and stuff. That would be lovely. I would like to have laundry on the main floor or upper level. And we would like to find an oversized garage, just something that's, you know, not super tight and we can fit both vehicles in, because in the climate that we live in, I like to park in the garage and I like to have both the vehicles in the garage. So now I will show you guys some of the homes that we've seen so far. The first one that we went to was so basically we're moving to like a different community in our city. Well, it's just on the outskirts of our city. And there's newer homes there, and there's some older neighborhoods that we're looking at as well. So this first one that we went to was a newer home. and right away it felt small. Like the main floor, there was a den right when you walked in, but then you go into the main living area and there's like just living room, kitchen, eat-in kitchen, and like not much else on the main floor. So immediately that felt small, and just like the colors were really dark. But I don't look at colors. You can change all that. If there's a dark kitchen, we would definitely plan to change it to like white cabinets. That's just our preference. So eventually down the line, that's what we would want to do. And then in this home, you go upstairs and there is the 3 bedrooms plus a bonus room, which the bonus room is something that's kind of on like a wants list. But I could do without it, but it is nice to have that up there. It's just like another family room up there. So that was nice, really open up there. And then in the basement, it again felt really small and closed in. So what we have found is with those newer homes, a lot of that square footage is that bonus room that they stick above the garage, which isn't going to be on the main floor layout, which isn't going to be in the basement. So those homes just feel so small. The next home that we went to was a very large, spacious, beautiful layout home, but this was way further out than we wanted to be. So this is like in another community outside the community that we're looking at. So we ruled out that location pretty quickly, but this home would be like our dream home. Like everything was just like immaculate, like beautiful high-end finishes. The home isn't actually finished yet, so as you guys will see in this footage, the home isn't finished yet, but it has like our dream kitchen. It had this beautiful den that overlooked the backyard, beautiful windows. So we would have a playroom on the main floor. It had that walk-through pantry that I like. And then the upstairs, 3 bedrooms, a little bonus room. It had everything, but just the location was not what we wanted. And then it was also in like a brand new community, so we'd be dealing with construction for years and years. We would have to do landscaping, we would have to do fence, just a bunch of additional costs on an already high price tag of that house. So we went to look at a home back in the community that like we would like to find a home in. And this one was a newer home. And again, it just had a lot of that square footage in a bonus room upstairs, and the main floor felt really small. And it had the teeniest, tiniest yard. They didn't even have grass. They had a stone yard. It overlooked like a walking trail and stuff, but there was literally like, I don't know, 15 feet of yard, which is just not what we want. We want to find a big yard for the boys, something that we can put like a swing set in and really enjoy the yard. So this is another thing that's making us think that we are going to need to look in those kind of older neighborhoods. Not something quite as old as our neighborhood, because those homes in that community tend to be quite small. But we're thinking probably we'll end up with a home that was built in the 90s or maybe early 2000s, just because the lots tend to be a lot bigger and they have that big yard. And then we went and saw some other homes this weekend. We saw one older one that we actually really liked. It doesn't have everything on our wish list. It doesn't have a main floor den or playroom, but in the basement there was a really nice playroom storage area. And then in the upstairs, it doesn't have a bonus room, but it does have 4 bedrooms total. It did have a mud room, and it had a walk-in pantry. And we ended up actually placing a offer on this house. So I'm actually going to include here some photos of like the listing photos, just to like show you guys, because it's much better than my footage. So I'll throw in some of those here. We ended up putting an offer on this house. Our realtors said it's definitely overpriced, but they said they've done like tons of renovations. Which they have. Everything is high-end in there. It's beautiful. We obviously love it. We put an offer in on it, but we offered quite a bit lower to what our realtors, you know, advised, and they declined it. So what we've just done is we've just put another offer. We came up a bit and we're hoping to hear back, hoping to hear that they're going to counter with us. So that's where we're at. We are waiting to hear back from our higher offer on that house. Like I said, it doesn't have absolutely everything that we want, but you know, after looking at a bunch of these homes, we've realized that like there's certain things that new homes have that we like that older homes don't, and certain things that older homes have that new homes don't. So like a big yard is something that we really, really want. It would be really nice to have something that's like already renovated to what we would like. So this home has really high-end finishes. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's where this video is going to end because we are still waiting to hear back about that offer. So tune in to episode number 2 where I'm sure we'll have heard back and see what's going on. And we're getting our home ready to list. So I will show you guys a tour of our home in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. There's a cute baby. There's a cute baby.